Hello and welcome, amigos. I'm about to get you ready for the weekend. I'm going to show you how to crisp up some chimichangas. Some of you know them as Southwestern egg rolls, but I'm going to make it a lot easier for you guys here. I'm going to show you a quick tip for frying, and I'm also going to show you a quick tip for rolling your chimichanga so that you don't have the messy cheese everywhere. So if you guys are interested, let's get started. To your medium hot pan, you're going to add your desired amount of oil, and once your oil gets hot, you're going to add your onions. Continue sauteing your onions for about 3 minutes until they're translucent. Once you've sauteed your onions and they become translucent, we're going to add our chicken. If you notice, I gave it a fine chop, just like the Beans Club. Hey! I'm going to continue to saute my chicken with my onions for about 3 minutes. So hang tight. It's been 3 minutes, so now I'm going to begin to add the rest of my ingredients. We're going to start off with our frozen corn. You can use canned corn, fresh corn. Make it comfortable for your home. Add your black beans. You like pinto beans, go with those. And if you don't like beans, you can skip it. Add your finely chopped spinach. And I'm sorry if my pronunciation is off, friends. My brain processes things in Spanish, and sometimes it comes out in English or in Spanglish. For those of you that don't speak more than one language, you guys are pretty lucky.
Or when I'm blowing your ear off trying to practice other languages that I know, and you're like, no. Not right now.
Se malulukud, girl. Se malulukud.
I was talking about my, when I get into my little Italian
spiels.
Yes.
Yep.
You're like, what?
Now we're going to add our roasted peppers. I know some of you can't get a hold of poblanos, and if that's the case, use the green bell pepper. Use an Anaheim. If you like jalapeno, go for it. And you're a risk taker, go for that serrano. I don't know about you, but that's a bit spicy, especially during wintertime.
Yes, the serranos have been deadly.
Yeah, winter peppers are spicy. Once you have all the ingredients set, we're going to begin to season. So I'm going to start with my onion powder, smoked paprika. If you don't have smoked paprika, it's okay. Use the paprika you have. Garlic powder, ground cumin, and your desired amount of black pepper. Sorry, friends, I have a little bit of the giggles going on. Next, it's going to be optional, but you can either use salt or chicken bouillon. Oh, it's already starting to smell amazing. Yes, yes, yes.
Ooh, this mix just over rice, whatever you have left over.
Yep. I don't know if we're going to have leftover.
I don't think so either.
I'm going to continue to cook our ingredients on a medium-low heat for 4 minutes. It's been 4 minutes. Now I'm going to add my heavy whipping cream. If you don't have heavy whipping cream, you can use half and half or use a little bit of milk. You'll be okay. And if all you have is evaporated milk, go for it. It's going to give it a delicious creamy texture. I'm going to turn my burner off. Give this a good mix. See, and that little heavy cream allows us to get all that delicious crust that we developed at the bottom and bring it right on in. So once you turn your burner off and you've stirred your heavy whipping cream, you're going to add your cilantro. For those of you that don't like cilantro, you can use parsley for this recipe. It'll taste delicious.
Or add 1 leaf.
Add 1 leaf. Girl, you know our friends can't handle it. And once you're done combining all your ingredients, give that a good smell. Give it a good taste, and if you need a little bit of salt, this would be a good time for you to adjust. Sprinkle salt, mix it, and you're set. To your egg, you're gonna add a little bit of flour, okay? This is to make the glue so that we can seal our chimichanga. I'm gonna call it chimichanga, but if you guys like the Mexican egg rolls, Southwestern egg rolls, make it comfortable for your home.
Really?
Yeah, it can have a lot of names. It's not gonna take away how delicious they are, you know?
I agree.
I'm gonna add a few droplets of water, and I'm just gonna continue to mix it until it's smooth. The tortillas I'm gonna be using today are the 30-minute tortilla recipe that I mentioned to you guys. The only difference is that I let them set 20 minutes instead of the 10, and they are 60-gram sized tortillas. To your tortilla, you're gonna add a slice of deli cheese. I'm using pepper jack, but you can make it comfortable for your home. And I like the deli slices because they're a lot easier to roll when you're making a chimichanga. Now after you add your cheese, you want to swipe a little bit of your glue right at this edge, okay? Add your desired amount of filling, and I think about 2 tablespoons and a half is a good amount for the filling. Now bring your sides in. Start rolling. Seal it all in right here. And that glue is going to help it stick. And I like doing these with flour tortillas and not so much with corn. I think it works with this flour. Then I'm just going to place it on my rack. And I'm going to continue rolling these, so hang tight. If you guys are interested in this rack, there's an Amazon storefront link in the description area, and it'll take you to this lovely, amazing rack. I love it. I've heated up my oil, and this is how I check if it's ready. I use a wooden spoon or a wooden chopstick, place it in the oil, and once you see the bubbling, that means that you're ready to fry. If you see smoke coming out of your pan, that's way too hot. These are flour tortillas. You do not want to reach that smoke level of your oil. If you need a thermometer temperature, I like to keep it between 325, 350. Now let's get started. We're going to begin with frying one just so that you guys can see about how long it takes, and then we're going to continue and do it, you know how I get down. When I'm frying, I like to help my tortilla out by adding a little oil to the top. And all we're looking for is for these to turn a golden crispy brown. If you're excited, raise your hand.
I can't.
So your first cook time on one side is going to be about 1.5 minutes, and then we're going to get that crispiness. That's when you want to turn it over, okay? I know sometimes when you're frying, you can't really tell that it turned a golden crisp. So just be very careful because it is. You really don't need to fry these that long. So about 1.5 minutes on each side, and you're going to be set. Alright friends, let that oil drip. I'm going to place it on the other side of my rack. I tend to keep my oil very clean, and whenever I see specks from the tortilla or anything that I fried that came out, I like to skim it out, only because it keeps my oil longer, and also I prevent popping, okay? Those little things, they add up and burn. If you guys are interested in these skimmers, we have them in the Amazon storefront, and a lot of you love them as much as I do. All right, now that I've cleaned it out, I'm gonna continue frying it up. You know how I do it, so enjoy the ride. I want to share something with you because it can get dangerous when you're frying. If you noticed, I filled my pan with a little bit less than halfway filled.
With oil.
With oil. So you want to fill it right under the halfway mark. And when you're adding, you're going to start seeing how much is rising, okay? And depending on what you're frying, it can get dangerous. So don't overflow it if it's your first time. And definitely, probably don't do this. I just haven't, I mean, I'm experienced with it, so I know. But for you guys, please be careful.
Those of you that are not experienced in frying.
Yes. And I also always have my fire extinguisher handy.
She's never used it.
Well, after that one holiday mukbang that I did.
Oh, but I mean down here in the kitchen.
No, I didn't use it up there either, but it got interesting. Look at how it's just floating. Ah, beautiful. Are you laughing at what we did? The teppanyaki? I don't know, I might release the video again.
No, you should not.
In the chopper, I have the Chipotle cream sauce that I showed you how to make the other day. Well, that looks pretty decent. Add your avocado. Friends, avocado's still fine. It's just a little oxidized, so use it before, you know, it spoils by tomorrow.
And you have to do a hair mask.
A hair mask, yeah. I need one. I'm gonna add my homemade ranch. You guys can use whatever ranch you have, but if you're interested in the recipe, it will be linked in the description area. I make this ranch once a week, girl. Apparently my son loves the way my sister makes it that he doesn't want me to make it anymore. My older son.
And my daughter likes it too.
Yeah. Now we're just gonna blend until smooth. Once you've blended your avocado, add a little bit of lemon juice, or you can use lime, or you can skip it. And I'm gonna add a little bit of my birria chili oil to this. This is optional.
You're mixing it up?
Yeah, that delicious seasoning at the bottom.
My favorite.
Is the best part. And I made this whole jar and look at it now. Just a little bit. And we're all set. Who's ready for a tasting?
I'm ready.
Who else is cheesing up for the weekend? I know I am. But before you guys go off and make these delicious chimichangas, make sure to subscribe, click your bell for notifications, thumbs up, and some comments are always appreciated. Friends, I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. And on that one, I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye. Adios. The first bite's for you, so I'll just wait patiently. All right, friends, let's give this a bite. Oh my goodness. Girl, I wanted to take a grizzly bite on that one.
Aprovecho, looks amazing.
It's so good. You can taste the subtle creaminess from the beans, from the spinach, all the combination and the crisp. Ooh! It is divine and it's an oh yeah! This is so good. What I really love about this filling and these particular chimichangas is that the combination just dances in your mouth. You're like, just give me the whole sheet. It's like the tacos. Never ending fun. This is about to get dangerous, guys. I'll see you later.